of the recovery chaplains. I have the privilege of working at both buildings, Grace Manor and 1717. And I got to work with this amazing woman, Amanda. And I remember when she first came into my office and she was just like, yes ma'am, no ma'am, kind of. And it was very deadpan and very closed off. And throughout her program, she has just blossomed. The last few times we talked about this new thing called smiling that she does. That's so fun. And just how she shows emotion now. And she's much more connected to her emotions. And Amanda, everything I threw at you, like challenges that I would throw at you, you would just grab onto them and run with them. And I was so amazed. Like I throw a lot of challenges out all the time, but you just like went to town. And even when it was something that was super scary for you and super hard for you, you would come back and be like, I've been doing it. It's hard, but I'm doing it. And I would hear from staff that she was doing it, and it was just like, she is doing this thing, and she is determined. And so she went through the process and did the extra credit, and I'm so proud of you.
I'm super nervous right now. I did not think this day was going to come. There is many times I wanted to give up in this program. So before I came here, I was sitting in Shakopee prison because I was sitting on charges for fifth-degree possessions and first-degree sales of methamphetamine for using and dealing. I had pretty much run out every bit of steam I had in my body, every ounce of care and every bit of determination that I had to get better. I thought that there was no up point from where I was. But when I was sitting in there, my caseworker at prison, I didn't know she was a God-fearing woman, and she pushed it on me to do Teen Challenge, and she managed to get me to talk myself into going to Teen Challenge on a recorded conversation so I couldn't go back on my word. And then made me fill out the application and everything before I could leave her office, and I'm so grateful for that. And I cried the night before I left prison because I knew it was going to be a big change in my life, but I took every bit of thought that I had, because I had left prison once already and came back. I had planned originally on getting out and going back to using and dealing. And I just was keeping it on the down low so people wouldn't know, and I just told people that, you know what, I'm just going to go and try and live my life right, but I knew I wasn't ready for it. So when I filled out the application for Teen Challenge, I had actually filled it out and circled long-term and short-term, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to change. Something had to change. And then when I got here, I mean, I was at 2 months along in short-term, and I wanted to give up, and my family told me to stay. And then at 4 months along in long-term, I wanted to leave. My parole agent said stay, so I stayed. And then March came around and I got off parole, and I was so happy. It was like one of the greatest things in my life. So then I was like really, really free, you know, and I could have ran, and I decided to stay. At 6 months along, I figured I'm too far along through this thing to quit now. And tomorrow's here. Like, there's so many days that I got frustrated and things, but like, I would go to Jill and she'd tell me to look up Luke 6 or Luke 18. And it's the story of the persistent widow. You know, you just don't give up, you keep trying. And so I just keep hanging on. And Pastor Terry told us the other day at our choir trip, he said, when you get to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. And that's really true, because you know what, even through the hard days that don't seem so great, talk to somebody, tell them how you're feeling, tell them what's going on, and if you have to, go to bed, because you know what, things are always brighter in the morning. Sherry and my mentor Kelly, who are here. I love you guys and I appreciate it. And after this, I'm going camping with my mom and my son.
Amanda too has been one who's just been incredibly teachable and hungry to learn from the beginning. And she would come in and ask for advice for many things, and just being able to process and share what the Lord is saying and what He's doing, and for her to take it, like Marie said, you would take everything that you learned and ran with it. you accepted challenges, and you're determined. Keep being determined to run after Jesus and putting him first in all things. So we are so proud of you. Congratulations, Amanda.